Good morning. Take a look at this weather radar, a massive swirl of color moving across the Atlantic. That deep blue, purple and red, it's a huge system of rain, what we're calling a midweek wet wave. This system is heading straight for Europe, and it's going to bring a lot of water. Expect your calm December days to turn into a soggy weekend. Get your umbrellas ready. This isn't your average drizzle. The system has been gathering moisture over the Atlantic like a giant sponge ready to squeeze out over the UK and the continent. Satellite images show dramatic, spiraling clouds, a classic low-pressure engine driving the system forward. London and Paris are right in the firing line, with up to 5 inches, 125 millimeters of rain possible in some spots. That's a huge amount of water in just a few days, sure to test drains and riverbanks. The impact will be felt by commuters, weekend planners, and everyone in between. So, what does this mean for you? Time to prepare. This kind of weather can cause travel disruption. Flooded roads, delayed trains. Check your gutters and make sure your home is ready. We'll guide you through it all, hour by hour. We'll tell you when the heaviest rain will fall, and help you plan to stay dry and safe. This is a significant weather event, and it's coming fast. Stay tuned for all the details you need. Let's get started. The wet wave is on its way. Let's check the weather right now. Thursday, December 11th, a classic calm before the storm. In London, it's a chilly 6 degrees, a gentle southwest breeze, and a mix of grey clouds and pale winter sun. People are out shopping, unaware of the deluge on the way. Over in Paris, it's a mild 7 degrees, light winds, and a high blanket of thin clouds. Parisians sip coffee at sidewalk cafes, enjoying a peaceful morning. But this calm is deceptive. The high-pressure system is moving east, opening the door for the incoming storm. Today is your chance to run errands or enjoy the outdoors. Rain will creep in later this evening and overnight. By tomorrow, the sound of rain will dominate London and Paris. The streets will soon glisten with rainwater, and thunder may even make an appearance. So, make the most of today's peace. Big changes are just over the horizon. The atmosphere is gearing up for a major shake-up. Enjoy the dry pavements while you can. Tomorrow, everything changes. The wet wave is almost here. Where's all this rain coming from? Let's break down the science. This is an Atlantic low-pressure system, born where cold air from the north meets warm, moist air from the south. The warm air rises over the cold, creating the engine for the storm. As it rises, it cools, and water vapor condenses into clouds, those dramatic swirls you see on satellite images. Droplets grow, get heavier, and eventually fall as rain. A lot of rain. The system is riding a powerful jet stream, a superhighway steering it straight toward Western Europe. The jet stream's fast winds make the storm stronger, pulling up more air and creating even more rain. This storm has traveled thousands of kilometers, soaking up moisture from the ocean. That's why we call it a wet wave. It's absolutely saturated. As it hits land, hills and terrain squeeze out even more rain. It's a perfect recipe for a major rain event. The result? A deluge for the UK and France. This is not just another storm, it's a soaker. The science is fascinating, but the impact will be very real. Get ready for a historic downpour. Here's what to expect in London. Rain arrives late Thursday as light drizzle, turning steady overnight. By Friday morning, roads will be wet and rain will be constant. Friday is a washout, moderate to heavy rain all day, making commutes tricky. The heaviest downpours hit Friday night into Saturday morning, with localized flooding possible. Saturday stays wet, though rain may ease a bit in the afternoon. Sunday brings showers and gusty winds with occasional brighter spells. The rain finally clears by Sunday evening, leaving a drier start to the week. In total, London could see 75, 125 millimeters, 3 to 5 inches of rain from Thursday night to Sunday. That's a huge amount. Be prepared for disruption. Outdoor plans, Rethink them. Keep waterproofs handy all weekend. This is a major rain event for the capital. Stay alert and stay safe. Paris, your timeline is just as wet, but starts a bit later. Rain begins early Friday morning, becoming steady by rush hour. Friday is grey and wet, definitely a day for the metro, not the Seine. Saturday brings the heaviest rain, with persistent downpours and rising winds. Surface flooding is possible, especially in the suburbs and parks. Sunday, the main rain moves east, but showers linger, some still heavy. The ground will be saturated, and river flooding is a concern. Paris will see 75 to 125 millimeters, 3 to 5 inches of rain, from Friday to Sunday. That's a dramatic change from today's calm. Drainage systems will be tested. Prepare for a very wet weekend. Keep raincoats and umbrellas close. Indoor activities are your best bet. Stay safe and stay dry. Is this normal? Let's put it in context. London's average December rainfall is about 55 mm. This weekend could bring more than double that in just 3 days. Paris usually gets 51 mm in December, but could see up to 125 mm. That's 2 months' worth of rain in a single weekend. Exceptional and rare. When this much rain falls so quickly, the ground can't absorb it, raising flood risks. Extreme rainfall events like this are becoming more common. A warmer atmosphere holds more moisture, fueling heavier downpours. While we can't blame one storm on climate change, it fits the global trend of more extreme weather. This is not a typical rainy weekend, it's a historic event. Be prepared and take warnings seriously. Even modern cities can be disrupted by nature's power. Respect the weather and adapt to its challenges. We'll be watching rainfall totals closely. Stay informed and stay safe. The wet wave doesn't stop at London and Paris. By Sunday, it tracks east across mainland Europe. Benelux countries, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg get heavy rain Saturday night into Sunday. Cities like Brussels and Amsterdam face a very wet weekend, with flood defences on alert. The system moves into Germany Sunday and Monday, bringing intense rain to Cologne, Frankfurt and the Rhine. As it meets colder air, rain could turn to snow over higher ground. By Monday, the front stretches to Poland. Rain in the south, possible snow in the north. Central and Eastern Europe could see both flooding and blizzards. Millions will be affected across half a dozen countries. This storm shows how interconnected our weather is. We'll keep you updated as it moves across the continent. With all this rain coming, how can you prepare? Check gutters and drains for blockages and secure loose outdoor items. Plan travel ahead. Roads may flood, trains may be delayed. Never drive through floodwater. It's dangerous and unpredictable. Allow extra time, slow down, and keep your phone charged. A rainy weekend is perfect for indoor activities. Visit a museum, watch movies, or curl up with a book. Look out for neighbors, especially the vulnerable. Keep a torch and batteries handy in case of power cuts. Stay updated with weather warnings. A few simple steps can keep you safe and comfortable. So, there you have it. A major wet wave is set to sweep across Europe. We've tracked its path, seen the historic rainfall totals, and discussed how to prepare. This is not your typical rainy weekend. It's a significant event. The key: be prepared, not alarmed. Knowledge helps us make smart choices to stay safe. Check travel plans, secure your home, and never risk floodwater. But also find the positives. Slow down, enjoy indoor time, and connect with loved ones. We want to hear from you. Share your photos and stories on social media. Your updates help us and your community stay informed. Thanks for joining this weather update. We'll be here all weekend with the latest forecast and reports. Stay tuned, stay safe, and try to enjoy the weather, whatever it brings. Goodbye for now.